We're going to end. And I am so honored to come in with these ladies, Dawn Abbott and Tammy Glowacki, who are fierce leaders. They have been doing this team call for what, like a year? And they have come hell or high water done it. And I love, it's probably one of my, well, it is. It's one of my favorite trainings to come on because it is always short, it's concise, to the point, and both of these ladies are great trainers and motivators and inspirational ladies. And so I am just so proud of what they've done, and I'm so glad that we can come together. And Leslie Olau and I are just going to come in and jump in and team up with these girls, although I can't fill their shoes because I am everything that I am, like long-winded and ridiculous. So in a good way, right? Yeah. So I got to zip my lips, but tonight is going to be a really fun call. And we are excited to bring in kind of our up and coming new blood in here, or newer blood, because leadership, you guys, it's not a rank. It is absolutely not a rank. It's an attitude. It's sometimes it's it's kind of playing the part before you really feel you are the part, because I can tell you the leaders up here, I don't know if I'll ever feel like a leader, because confidence, it plays such a huge role, but sometimes you just jump in and play the part and just speak from the heart and share what you know. So I am really, really excited. Did I miss anything as far as introductions? But I don't know what I missed. Anyways, so I am excited. I'm just going to go ahead and move myself out of the way. 3 minutes in, it's my lucky number. So Colette Anderson is going to be our special guest tonight. And a little bit about her is she's in Florence, Oregon, and she was brought in and sponsored by a guy, Gary, who was direct under me, who I got to sign Gary up because somebody who had come in earlier, Jessica Raudebush, great girl, but just timing, and this just wasn't for her. I got to get, I got her referrals. So I got to sign up Gary, and Gary signed up Colette, and Colette was having so much fun. And I treated Colette from day one like she was my own. Gary was an amazing sharer. He just, that was it. And I'm so thankful for that, because he brought me Colette. And long story short, Colette is now frontline to me, and she is such a blessing. She is the most coachable person I've ever met. No offense, anybody, but like, I don't know everybody is coachable and amazing, like on this, like, but I don't know what it is. She just does absolutely zero excuses where she could make 20 excuses. She just comes in and she does it every day. And anyways, so she's just an amazing lady. She double ranked in her first month to silver manager back in February. She started in February. She came in with an 8-day, you guys. I thought she was going to send it back. She was the biggest pain in the PITA that I've ever met. And, but I loved her personality. Like she was one of those fun pain in the asses where you can banter with them, and just so much fun. And she just amazed me day 3 when she was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to get a core. And then she got an ignite, and then she got an ultimate. So anyways, I am going to there's her little story. I just shared it with you, but she has been doing incredible with Collagen. And basically she gets on Focus 40, sometimes once a day, but sometimes 3 times a day. maybe 4 times. I don't know. I can tell when she's doing it because all the messages come through, but she's been doing it consistently. And then she gets on trainings. And then it's not just the trainings we get on, but it's actually getting on and doing, right? It's getting out, taking the training and then actually doing. And she does it. And that is what she's done with collagen. And so I'm excited for her to teach us tonight. First of all, I want her to brag on herself and share how much weight she has lost and what has happened for her since she started, what her life was like before, what it's like now, how much she's down, and you can share the best part. And then I would love for you to share what you've been doing with collagen, because I'm going to take notes, and I hope everyone else is going to take some notes. And I hope that everyone else, like talking to myself, because I like to have a big list, and I like to not do everything on my list or anything on whatever squirrel. And so I'm going to do this. And what I challenge us all to do is take some notes, what she's doing. And then I'm going to give you guys a challenge at the end of this, and we will do a giveaway. Okay. So Miss Colette Anderson, Florence, Oregon, all you.
Oh, hi, everybody. It's so nice to be here and to see everybody on here. And thanks, Stephanie, for all of that. You want me to tell you about my story before I started? Well, before I started, I was very, I was lost. I was in a very dark place, I guess you can call it, and all I cared about was sitting in my chair, eating and watching Hallmark movies. And after I was introduced to our results page from Gary, I went in there and you look around and you're thinking, oh, what, okay, I can never do that or whatnot. But then I finally gave in and I asked for information, and then it started. The chat started. And yes, I started with the core, and yes, I was a pain in the rear, and then it just kept.
Hold on. 8-day. You started with the 8-day. Don't
Yes.
even let her fool you with the core.
I started with the 8-day jump start because yes, and 3 days in, I'd lost 10 pounds, and it's like, wow, okay, all right, I ordered the core. And then it just kept going up and up from there. Well, my weight kept going down, but everything else, my attitude, my whole life changed after that. I no longer would sit around at home watching TV, eating. I'd be out hiking, walking, everything that I never, ever would see myself ever doing before starting this way of life, I guess that you could call it. But I kept going, and then I'd lose 25 pounds, and then I lost 30. And then up to date right now, I am down 65 pounds since February 17th. I went from a size 22 to a size 14, which I don't think I've been in a size 14 my whole entire adult life. And it's the most wonderful feeling. And I am so amazed with myself, and I love what I do. And it's just so amazing. And there's just not enough words to express how I feel about why I'm doing what I do. I guess because I love it. The Lord opened the door for me, and tell you the truth, I almost shut it at the beginning, but I'm so thankful that I didn't because of how far I am now. And it's just the most wonderful feeling to be in this family that I've come to adopt, and they've adopted me, and it's just the most wonderful thing. And and I just don't stop. I just keep going and going no matter what my day is. I keep on doing it. I don't have no excuses. There's days that I could make excuses, but I don't, and there was this day that I needed a breather, and I was told to take a breather, and I did. And that afternoon, it's like, okay, I'm done with my breather. And I ended up signing up 2 people that night. So as far as the collagen, that stuff is amazing. It's totally amazing. And with the results that I've seen in myself and with others. And then I'm going to get in to tell you what I do. And I do it through texting. I went into my contacts and decided to text, started from, from the beginning of the alphabet and just went through all of them. And all I did was ask him this question. Um, that question about, can I ask you a personal question? Do you use a collagen supplement? And that's all I said. And um, but the fun part is when you're texting that, you get people, you get the yes, I do take a supplement, or no, I don't, or it's like, no, I don't want any information, or who who is this? Who's texting me? Because I've had the same phone numbers for probably 15 years. And so my contact list is pretty huge. But after I ask that question and they answer me, if it's a yes or no, then you go into the scripts, because we all have those available to us. And if you don't have those available, then ask your upline and we can get them to you. But um then the next question or the next thing I did was add that verbiage in there. Do you want the information? What the and the same with the no. And if they don't, then you add some more. And then after we'd some of them we'd chit chat for a little bit, and then they would ask. Then I would ask them, would you like some before and after pictures? Just to help them see what the collagen does. And most of them would say yes. And so I would send them, but some of the time I wouldn't even give them a chance to answer. I just did it anyway. I just sent them the pictures before and after. And then after that, you just kind of lay off for about 24 hours. And then you go back in and ask them if they've had a time. Most of the time they've had time to think about it. And some of them said, no, I'm not interested, but that doesn't stop me from following up though. So you have to and also the other thing that I do is the flyers. I've gotten to sign up through putting a flyer up at the hairdressers. People going in there and seeing the flyer, and they're up all over town, and you just put on there about the collagen, put a couple pictures, put a saying or something on there, and then your phone number, or you could do that little, I can't remember what you call it, but
QR code.
yeah, the QR code, right. Or me, I put my own personal phone number because it's a small town and everybody knows me because of where I work. But
in progress.
But it's just awesome, and when you do the texting, it's not any different than if you're doing the messenger thing. Because the biggest thing that I do is the follow up on it. Whether it's 24 hours or 12 hours or 2 days from there, you always want to follow up on them and find out if they're still interested or what. And that's where I would get my signups, because of the follow-ups and being consistent of what you are doing with them. Not any different than if you're on Messenger. You still want to do the follow-ups. You still want to do the consistency of doing that. And that's what I do. And that's why I get signups. And yesterday I had my 7th one for the month, and it's the most amazing thing. But you got to remember, after they order, don't just go away. Do the same thing. Follow up. Ask them when they're, because you have access to see when their order comes in. Always keep track and always go back in and follow up with them. Ask them if they've done it before pictures, and tell them you want them to, send you a before picture, and then send the before and after picture together, so you will know how they're doing. And because to me, that is just a step in the door. If they really like this, and then they're going to start looking into the weight loss part or the business part, because it's just so awesome. So out of all the texting, the biggest thing that I can't say enough is the doing follow-ups, because that's where I got my signups, was doing follow-ups and the consistency that you do every day. It's just amazing, and it's so rewarding to for people, even calling it is just a little canister of stuff, but it's a whole big life changer to a lot of people when they see the results in their face, their chest, their arms, or whatever, and it's just such a blessing and something that looks so promising to them. And, it's like a wow thing that they thought they were aging and that's all that was going to happen. But with this collagen, they're realizing that it's just more than that. It's making them feel good on the inside and the outside. So, but that's about it. That's all I do. But just always remember, when somebody wants to order even just a collagen, just make sure you follow up with them no matter what, because they're going to want more and more and more, and be on that subscription every month to keep getting it. And eventually, hopefully, they'll want to go and add more products to what they're doing. So,
Awesome. Colette, I'm going to ask you a couple questions, okay? And then I know some people have some questions and I might answer some of them, but so first of all, I want to say incredible, amazing 10 minutes, like you did 10 to 12 minutes of training, and it was awesome. Thank you.
thank you. Thank
Well,
you.
and I am amazed because I remember your biggest fear. Do you remember your biggest fear? Your biggest fear, you said, please don't ever make me talk in front of people.
Yes, I remember.
And
Yeah.
you took that and you were like, okay, well, I'm going to go up. And you did, you went up in front of people at conference, at the leadership conference, but you nailed the training right now. Like you just did it. And I'm so proud of you. And don't ever second guess yourself again.
All right.
And ask me if you can send me your notes, because you already have it in you. You already know you're already shining star. So, but you can always send me it. But I just want to give you that. I just want you to know that, have that confidence, because you were right on. So she gave us some steps. So basically, Colette said, grab your phone and get in and just start with the first contact that comes up, and send them a message. The message is in boards. It's in the fast chat, in Collagen, in the fast chat board. You'll see it says the first question or whatever, and it's just, I have a personal question. Do you use collagen? And then if they say no, there's a response. If they say yes, there's a response. And then it like nails it down from like 1 to 4. Gives you the whole process.
When someone says no and you send them that verbiage, don't give up on them. Because I had one gal that said no and I sent her that, and then she got to think about it. Then she asked for information. So even if they say no and you send them that verbiage, don't give up on them whatsoever, because eventually they will come around. And I had one that did. So
awesome. Yeah, relentless. So those are all in there. And then so she did that, and then she talked about sending a results picture. You know what? Everyone has one now. You have a 7-day. You have one. Just send that. You'll see that it follows in line with the script. And then follow up. Colette is she follows up like crazy. And I have not seen more than a couple leave that chat or say, take me off the list. And sometimes I go, oh my gosh, she's following. She just does it. She doesn't think, and it results. And you're teaching me that, like, just freaking don't worry about it and follow up. When you have something to tell them, follow up. If they ask you to take them off the list, good. You've got one less person to follow up with. They will be asking you again to be back on their list. So follow up. And then if you wouldn't mind, Colette, we'd love to see a sample of your flyer, because I know everybody's going to want to see that. So you can either post it in this chat or post it in the Team Blessed distributor page for us, or in any of our chats. I can move it along wherever. You can post it everywhere. Go, where you just post it everywhere. And just in that note, you guys, if you have anything ever, the value to share it, post it. It's your page too. Doesn't matter what level you are, you have something valuable, share it, post it, do whatever with it, because you guys, the newer people, are the ones with all the magic. You have all the answers. The other thing is, there is a coaching script that I did put in Collagen boards. So you will see once they ordered, there is a script. So there's actually a follow-up in there for 7 days. I'm kind of building it as we go along, although keep it simple. You want to help people use it, but keep it simple. And last thing I'll say, and then anyone will open it up, is Colette has signed up 7 people. Now, a lot of people say, oh, it's just collagen. I will tell you out of the 7, I will tell you out of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of the 7 are collagen orders. 1 was a double pack. And 4 of those are on subscription, collagen subscription. Okay. That is residual money while you sleep income. Remember our top leaders, Kala, Jaina, Omar from one of the toughest countries financially, Puerto Rico. He hit executive on stinking Global Blend, building his business on Global Blend and zinc. I just want us to really start opening our eyes. And Kala said this, she said, be an early adapter. I don't like change. I do like it, but I don't like it. It's really hard for me. But I realize right now, like either the train's going to go along pulling me, or I'm going to be jumping on it and riding the front, or I'm going to be like run over. There's times when I've almost been run over. I'm holding on, but you have to think about it's an easy thing. People want to be on it. They want to be on it forever, and it will be on your reorders. And it is called the compound effect with all of this. It all adds up. And I know all of our hearts are in it for more than selling collagen. I get that. We don't want to, we have hearts deeper than a sale, right? But on the other side of it is I know a lot of you are bummed out when you're not making money, or it's like gone up and then it falls. And so we have both sides of the coin, basically. This is something easy. Everybody wants it. You're either going to ride the front of the train or be dragged by and run over. Get the collagen. It is a gateway. And I'm excited. So Colette, one question that I have, and then is just how are you getting these people on subscription? Because I'm looking at it here. You've got 4 out of the 5 who bought collagen on subscription. Do you use that script in there?
No, I think I've used it like once or twice. Other than that, I just tell them, I go, okay, you want to order these, but this is what you need to do. Sign up for the subscription. It's free to sign up, and you get $15 back for signing up for a subscription to go toward, and your rewards to go toward your next purchase. I go, you can, and I just explained to them how they could push it out for a month or 2 months. If you're, next month come around, you could push it out or whatever, but it's free, and it's you're in control of it, that you can take it out, put stuff in or whatever, but it's absolutely wonderful to have. And it's a reminder, if you forget you're running out of collagen, it's going to remind you it's time to order again. And that's all I say. I don't go into a whole lot of detail, but just matter of factly of what it can do for them. So they're not being forgotten that, oh no, I'm out of collagen and I need to reorder. This way they'll do it,
Perfect. Do you do voice messages for that, or how do you tell them that short and sweet? Are you just
I texting it, or there's been a couple times people have called me and say, because they're not understanding, so they'll just call me and then I'll explain it to them on there. But other than that, I'm just texting.
I was also going to say, sorry, but you have 3 on here, 3 men on here.
Right. Yes.
That have bought collagen. So literally you just text everybody on your phone.
I do. I just text everybody. I still got a lot more to go, but I try to do like at least 5 or 10 text messages a day. And now sometimes I hear from people and sometimes I don't. But with the men, you just send them. We have access to pictures of men and women alike. So I send them pictures of them, and they're just like, just like my last one a couple days ago. He's just like, wow, I need to do something, and they ended up ordering. And so it's
Great.
awesome.
Good. Yay. Okay. Does anybody have any questions? We're coming up on 4 minutes till, and we had a couple things to cover before,
Thank
but
you,
does
Dawn.
anybody have any questions? Go ahead, Liz.
Hey,
Welcome
Leslie. Hi, Leslie.
Oh, we can't hear you, Leslie. You could type it in there if you want. Does anybody else have any questions while Leslie is typing her question or comment? Anyone else have a question?
Can you hear me? Can you hear
Yes,
me?
I can.
Oh, then
Yep.
it must be Leslie. I thought maybe you muted us all.
No. All right. How do you create a QR code? Oh, we don't know that yet, but I say, because Colette does ask me, but I say go to Google and just put free QR codes and something will come up where you can create one. It'll give you one. It'll like spit one out. They're super easy. I've done them before, but like 10, 14 years ago. So I don't remember, but
There's an app for that.
really easy. Did you find one?
Stephanie Foreman did. She said there's an app for that.
Oh, cool. QR something, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's a QR code creator. So just
Cool.
go in and type that in your Google store or your app store. You should be able to find it. And then if not, like you said, go in and Google it in itself how to create one. But you can do it for the link for the collagen if you want, and it'll go straight to your page.
Awesome.
Stephanie, say that one more time. Say that one more time. What is it called? And a little bit slower.
QR code creator. If you have it in your app store or in your Google store, and then if not, just go into your web search and put Google QR creator or how to create that, and you can actually set it up to go straight and have that link for your collagen. I just stuck a post out on my wall and asked how many hairstylists are on my friends list. And at that point, I think just listening to Colette, I think that it would be a good idea for me to get the collagen in their hands.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Awesome. Okay, 2 minutes. And then if anyone wants to hop off, they can. If anyone wants to stay, it's up to Dawn. She's the master. But couple things. Collagen challenge. You guys, if you can, tag your people that you know are participating in the day 14 post that's coming up, because we had probably half post their day 7s. I'm keeping track of them all. If you want a list, I can just send it to you so that way you know who posted. And then turkey drop, a lot of people commented they're going to be doing it. So just check that and make sure you root everybody on. And I want to give a huge shout out to everybody that is participating in that and helping out with the day. We have some new people that are coming in to participate and post for a day. So I'm just so thankful and grateful for everybody just jumping in and doing this. And we're gonna have some fun drawings. There is a collagen right now. Just go in and do the turkey. It's like jingle jingle bells or whatever. I'm doing turkey. So I'll put drop, and then whoever was the one before turkey will win. I'm gonna pick a time so that I can't play favorites, but I'll
How
pick
many times can you say turkey in there?
any as you want.
Oh,
I
good.
have had people really literally live there and do it for like 24 hours. It's ridiculous. It could on my page, but it's not going as crazy as I thought it would in that Kickstart page, but maybe we can get it going crazy. As many times as you want. I'm going to pick a time. I'll write it down and I'll make sure I go in tomorrow, probably early. Well, I'm not going to tell you when.
I'll be awake.
And then I'll give it out. Okay, so I'm gonna turn it back over. I'm gonna turn it over to Dawn just to kind of close us out for a second. Did you want me to do that? Or we were gonna talk about Black Friday really quick or just,
I mean, that's all I was gonna do. I was gonna just kind of bring it up. Sorry, my husband's on the phone. Just kind of bring it up. Just think about, we've got Black Friday coming up, y'all. So be prepared, have your follow-up list. It will be quick, and the specials will be amazing. But like Colette said with the follow-up, don't just follow up with products and the special. Start now. Go back into your list, and the ones that have wanted information before, go back in and start commenting on their posts, their stories, stuff like that. Be present in their life, build that relationship. That's a way to follow up too. And that's a good way to start out your Black Friday, because it's going to bring up back in their minds, oh, like I sent Colette a message or something. Oh yeah, that's right. Dawn's got that weight loss stuff that we talked about. And then that way you're fresh in their minds again. So just remember, we've got the Black Friday coming up. Get your list ready, get your targets ready. If you don't have Project Broadcast, and that's it. I want to call it something else, but anyways, Project Broadcast, if you don't have it, think about maybe trying to get it set up. It's a little, and there is a Zoom tomorrow night too, that if you're interested in it, we can get you into also. But Project Broadcast would be a great way into getting this out to your prospects and stuff like that. So just keep that in mind. Also, if anybody else has got any tips, we'll go into more of the Black Friday specials next week. Let's get through the turkey drop, or even the week after that. I don't know exactly. Stephanie might know when the dates are going to be. But anyway, so we'll go into further detail about your project broadcast and your prospect list as far as the Black Friday specials coming up. So that's about it that I had. Stephanie, if you want to, after this is over, us that are doing the turkey drop days, do you want to stay on and kind of go over what we need to do each day? Because you got newbies on here. And we can talk about the giveaways and stuff like that. Does that sound good?
sure, that sounds great.
All right. Miss Tammy, you got anything? Or well, Leslie can't talk, so we're good. Leslie can talk about Dubai next week.
Yeah,
Exactly. No, I just want to thank Colette for jumping on. I
Yeah,
love
great.
you sharing. Your face is glowing as well. I'm telling you, you guys, there is a significant difference with this collagen. And I love one thing, Colette, I loved a lot of things, but one thing that resonated is follow up. Follow up, follow up, follow up. People usually don't make a purchase till like the 7th to 10th touch. And most of us quit on 3 or 4 because we don't want to be a pest, myself included. Crickets means to me they're not interested, and that is not the truth. They have a life. So thank you for reminding us of that. And I thank everyone for getting on tonight. You guys make your list for the Black Friday special. It is incredible what they do annually. Turkey Trot starts tomorrow. Jump on, cheer on your people. Is it in the Kickstart group? Okay. So anyway, jump on. Even if it's not your time to do an 8-day, you could do a 3-day, a 5-day. Just support your people, and we've got some really cool giveaways. So that's it for me.
Cool. All right. So Leslie will have it next week.
awesome, with sound.
With sound. We're gonna have to learn sign language.
And I think we all have our own Zoom links too, which will be really good, because then Leslie will do next week, I'll do the week after, then Dawn, then Stephanie, and we'll rotate through every week. So once a month, everyone's going to get an opportunity between the 4 of us. So that'll be really good. Sounds good. Well, if you want to stay on, or you're participating in the turkey trot that begins tomorrow, and you've been asked to host a day,
please stay on just so you get a little bit of insight if you're new. And for the rest of you all, thanks for jumping on, taking your time this evening. And Fortune's in the follow-up, and Collagen's a great place to start. Make it a great evening.
Thanks, guys.
Bye, everybody. Have a good night.